guys a very warm welcome. My name is Michelina Vatises and we are here at the Walvis Bay Library in town. Today it's Youth Day and it's all about education related stories. So we attended the media camp over the weekend where over 50 schools are part of the My Zone school newspaper project. So we'll be showing you a few highlights where Octavia Timbes, the head and coordinator of the zone, is giving some insights to the learners, as well as our F&B sponsor for the My Zone project, Ravonia, will also speak to the learners about the corporate social investments that they are part of. And today is also a very big day for us because Erongo Talk will be on NTV for the first time ever. So I'm really excited for that. But as usual, we'll also bring you the news, the weather and tides, and we'll also bring you the calendar day, which is NTV Day. So stay tuned. And now for our news. Happy 2 Village Renata Mondesa, headquartered in Swakopmund, opened its aftercare center on 29 January 2022. Louisa Kativa, the mayor of Swakopmund, who officiated the opening of the village, emphasized that education is an important factor in relieving poverty and expressed her confidence that the center will continue to provide high-quality education to children. Andrea Di Gazualda, Gabidu's president, provided some background about the founding of the organization in Namibia. I visited Namibia in 2010 and spent over 20 days volunteering at an orphanage in Windhoek with a friend. On this occasion, I committed to not abandon them. My life changed, and upon my return in Italy, I decided to establish this project, he said. The organization was erected in 2016 and, with education as its primary focus, began by aiding kindergartens in northern Namibia, including Windhoek and Swakopmund, with the renovations and the construction of new classrooms. Renata, a friend of Gazualda's, had a desire to construct a school in Namibia and contributed to this worthy cause. The structure was started in July 2021 and finished 5 months later. It is now a full-fledged center that will provide services such as a kindergarten, afternoon and extra classes, as well as sporting activities like volleyball, music and dancing lessons. Sports and singing classes will be conducted by the Namibia Volleyball Federation and the a cappella choir. Moving on to our second story, the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture announced the release of AS results on Wednesday at 12 o'clock midnight due to the change in time of when the results will be available to the public. Namibia Media Holdings realigned its strategy to deliver the Namibia Senior Secondary Certificate Advanced Subsidiary level results to learners countrywide. In this light, NMH delivered the special results publication at selected ShopRite Checker stores and to My Zone Media partner schools on Wednesday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. The following towns: Windhoek, Rehoboth, Okanya, Gobabis, Swakopmund, Walvis Bay, Oshakati, Ondangwa, Rundu, Otjiwarongo, Grootfontein, Ocho and Keetmanshoop. The rest of the country will receive free copies that will be delivered to retailers across the country, which was already delivered on Thursday, the 3rd of February 2022. All results are available on My Zone the website landing page on as of Wednesday for free, and on DMS SMS line 99099. I repeat, 99099, charged at $5 per SMS. So if you'd like to read the stories and many more, don't forget to visit our website on www.erongo.com.na.
Energy. Energy. Quickly go down again. Shh. You need to pay attention. Shh. Energy. 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 NMH. Alrighty, so we give it over to F&B.
So I'll give you a bit of background on our initiatives and our focus areas, but there's one specific item that I want you to focus on because you are secondary school learners and it's going to be very useful when it comes to your studies. So I'll take you through the presentation shortly, but then I'll zoom in on one presentation which I think is very beneficial to you as learners. As an organization, it is our duty to not just take every dollar from you, but also to invest, right? So it's our duty in the lives of the communities in which we work. So we have various focus areas. We have education and financial literacy. This is in your space. We have community development. We have skills and capacity development, development sports, and arts and culture. So I'll just give you an overview of the focus areas. I'll come back to this slide because I really want to focus on it because it speaks to your space. Under community development, some of us, if not most of us, know a family member or a friend who has cancer, who has survived cancer, and who has unfortunately passed away because of cancer, right? So we're a big supporter of the Cancer Association of Namibia. We support the Cancer House. It's called House Acacia. House Acacia is when you're traveling from Swakop, you have to come to Windhoek for treatment. You unfortunately have to come with your parents. They don't have relatives or place to stay in Windhoek. So House Acacia then accommodates the family members of the patients. So that's one area that we support. We also support an organization called the Naam Farm Foundation. You have seen children with clip lips, the open split here or up here, right? So this little girl there, you see how beautiful her face looks now. That's after the operation. So we support the Naam Farm Foundation with the operations for little ones across the country. Then we also support the Down Syndrome Day. You see the beautiful balloons there? Down syndrome is a medical condition. And many a times, our kids are just left there in the villages, or just in the house, or maybe at home you are also shy to say you have a sister with Down syndrome, isn't it? So what the association does is it's an educational program for communities to inform them about, number one, the symptoms. How do you know that your child has Down syndrome? how best can you integrate their child, assist the child to live and to play with family members or with the neighbors, and for the child to also accept the condition. So there's a lot of educational programs and information sharing that takes place there. Then just the last one on this slide, the Omnicare Trust is an organization with COVID-19, we're living with COVID-19 now for the past how many years? Almost 2 years, right? So we supported Omnicare Trust with the testing for COVID-19, which is important. If you have symptoms, you can't just stay home. You might transfer it to a relative or so. So it's important to test when you have the symptoms. The other day, the president indicated that we are very relaxed now. We think it's over. We're not adhering to the rules. So wear your masks where you have to wear them. Sanitize, wash your hands, keep your distance, because COVID-19 is still real, right? So there's a lot of COVID-19 assistance that we have given in terms of medical equipment for the hospitals and so on. I'll move on to the next slide. It's important for us to take care of the environment, isn't it? I'm sure many of you have environmental projects such as recycling projects at your schools. So in the environmental space, you see the beautiful puppies here from the SPCA in Windhoek. We support the SPCA in Windhoek. We support human-wildlife conflict with regards to elephants, lions, just to educate our communities for us to best live together, you understand? Because sometimes the elephants are not really bothering us, but you little ones, you are curious, you are disturbing them, and then the elephants become aggressive. So there's a lot of educational projects around that as well. Moving on to skills and capacity development. In your space here, Kaya Rundu. Kaya Rundu is an aftercare center for kids, for learners. So they have afternoon sessions at the center. Homework, being assisted with homework. Very tough conversations about teenage pregnancy, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. I'm sure you're aware of it all within your school setups as well. We managed to bring down the teenage pregnancy rate in Rundu with this project as well. Sports development. The Kwata Cricket Development Program is offered across the 14 regions of Namibia.
Can you allow for me word? Okay, we have different ways to tell a story. We are moving away from print. Print is still traditional, it will always be there, but we're being innovating, and because times are moving, we're being innovative to find different ways to tell a story, the proper way, né? By keeping the 4, 3, 2, 1 always in mind. Another one, okay, that's recording as well. Light. So why do you think, for example, when we do a documentary, why do you think good lighting is important? Or why do you think we need to change the video? For example, if we're telling a documentary of, who remembers Magdalena Stoffels? The girl that was raped at a bridge, it was nationwide. Or Shannon Wasserval. If you want to tell a documentary about that, sal julle net record and a story skryf, and why do you think it's important to add elements to your documentary? And what elements can we add? Is die mic reg? Nog ek? Is hy reg? Okay.
Different types of light can, hoe kan ek sê, dit ontlok verskillende gevoelens by mense.
Yes, it touches your emotion. Sound is also very important, we'll come there as well. But if you tell a documentary and you record in broad daylight, this is the place where we found Shannon. Do you think it will? We all know where we found Shannon, right? What else?
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, let me first go here.
1, 2.
acting, like adding media to the, pictures to the content is very important.
What I find most interesting about being in the media industry is like basically working with other people, creating new ideas, and it's not just, like hearing people's opinions and all of that. Like that's what I find very interesting,
The most interesting thing about the media industry for me is definitely how the editors work under pressure and the different type of editing styles they have.
For me personally, I find how writers get to write articles under such a lot, under a lot of pressure and little time. I think that's very interesting, and I think it's like a skill that you can take throughout your entire life. So yeah.
The most interesting thing in the media industry is definitely working with different personalities and people. You get to learn a lot of how to work with people.
And now for your weather forecast. For Walvis Bay, maximum temperature for Tuesday 24 degrees Celsius, for Wednesday a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius is expected. A westerly wind of 9 kilometers per hour will prevail on Tuesday. Sunset is expected at 14 minutes to 8 Tuesday evening, and then sunset 13 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. For your tides, high tide 22 minutes past 8 Tuesday morning, low tide at 24 minutes to 3 Tuesday afternoon, high tide at 7 minutes to 9 Tuesday evening, and then low tide at 2 o'clock Wednesday morning. For Swakopmund, maximum temperature for Tuesday 23 degrees Celsius, for Wednesday a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 23 degrees Celsius is expected. A westerly wind of 9 kilometers per hour will prevail on Tuesday. Sunset for Tuesday evening is expected around 15 minutes to 8. Sunrise at 13 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. For your tides, high tide Tuesday morning 23 minutes past 8, 24 minutes to 3 Tuesday afternoon. For high tide 8 minutes to 9 Tuesday evening, and then low tide at 2 o'clock Wednesday morning. For Walvis Bay, maximum temperature for Tuesday 24 degrees Celsius. For Wednesday, a minimum of 20 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 24 degrees Celsius is expected. A west-southwesterly wind of 9 kilometers per hour will prevail on Tuesday. Sunset is expected around 14 minutes to 8 Tuesday evening, and sunset at 11 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. For your tides, high tide 25 minutes past 8 Tuesday morning, 20 minutes to 3 Tuesday afternoon, and then 4 minutes to 9 Tuesday evening. Low tide is expected around 2 o'clock Wednesday morning. Moving inland to Aranda's maximum temperature for Tuesday 29 degrees Celsius. For Wednesday, a minimum of 19 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 30 degrees Celsius is expected. A southwesterly wind of 11 kilometers per hour will prevail on Tuesday. Sunset is expected around 17 minutes to 8 Tuesday evening, and then sunrise at 14 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. For Usakos, maximum temperature for Tuesday 34 degrees Celsius. For Wednesday, a minimum of 21 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 35 degrees Celsius is expected. A east-southeasterly wind of 9 kilometers per hour will prevail on Tuesday. Sunset is expected at 20 minutes to 7 and sunrise at 16 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. For Karibab, maximum temperature for Tuesday 33 degrees Celsius. For Wednesday, a minimum of 20 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius is expected. A north-northeasterly wind of 7 kilometers per hour will prevail. Sunrise is expected at 21 minutes to 8 Tuesday evening, and sunrise is expected at 17 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. And finally, for Omaruru, maximum temperature for Tuesday 33 degrees Celsius. For Wednesday, a minimum of 20 degrees Celsius and a maximum of 34 degrees Celsius is expected. A easterly wind of 9 kilometers per hour will prevail on Tuesday. Sunset is expected at 24 minutes to 8 Tuesday evening, and sunrise at 17 minutes to 7 Wednesday morning. And that concludes your weather report for today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, welcome to another exciting edition.
Unfortunately, we've come to the end of our show, but fear not, we'll be joining you tomorrow again, just with a twist. As I said, I am so excited because Erongo Talk will be live today at NTV for the first time ever at 2 o'clock. That means we'll be also on DSTV now on channel 285. So if you'd like to read the stories of the stories that I've read today and many more, please don't forget to visit our website, which is www.erongo.com.na. I repeat, www.erongo.com.na. And if you'd like to send your news tips to us, we have a new email, so you can send your news tips to newstips@erongo.com.na. I repeat, newstips@erongo.com.na. And if you can't just get enough of us and want to chat to us on WhatsApp or send us your videos or messages and footage, you can contact our WhatsApp and Telegram number, which is 0811 7040. I repeat, 0811 7040. And if you'd like to watch Erongo Talk and many other NMH shows, don't forget to visit our online TV channel, which is oneup2.com. I repeat, oneup2.com. As you see, NMH is doing the most as we're keeping you entertained all the time. So from myself, it's a goodbye. Stay safe. Remember to keep social distance and sanitize.